Hello, everybody. This is Sonia Right One Pernada, and I'm here to talk to you tonight about the Unsigned Artist Awards. It's going down this Sunday. I have UNK on the
Yeah,
line here. It's going down
that-
this Sunday. He's going to talk to you about what's going to be happening on that special night.
here's what's going on with UNG.
What's up,
UNG,
everybody?
My bag.
It's all good. Yeah. So
Okay.
what's going on this coming Sunday? What we got cracking?
Y'all talking to me or just in general?
You.
We're talking to you. You the man right now. Get ready for stuff you've been
Yep.
working hard and heavy on, man.
Well, first of all, let me say how's everybody doing? And I appreciate everybody for tuning in and rocking with us. Give you a quick little introduction. I started UNG radio station 12 years ago. I started UNG 30 years ago, and it stands for Underground. We used to try to get deals. We couldn't get them. Hollywood would close the doors in our face. I heard God say, "You got the voice, run a radio." So I've been doing that ever since. Then I learned that I don't have to go to Hollywood to try to get things going. People come to us to get their music going. Then I learned, since I don't have the major bag or finances like the major companies, I get a lot of love from moms and pop stores owners and independent entrepreneurs. So I had to become very creative. So with the creativity, we did pop-up shows, pop-up events, sponsor vendors, comedy shows, hip-hop shows, poetry, things of that nature. Then I said the major awards, they don't they don't support indie. Like we know who Lil Wayne is, but nobody knows who puts Lil Wayne's billboards up or his posters on the wall, things like that. They don't know who his agent that books his flights or gets him in his movies. So I said, I'm gonna go and let people know that who these people are. They're important too. So ever since then, the award's been doing good. This is what we've been doing for the last 10 years. This is the ninth annual award this Sunday, July 16th, downtown LA. We got a lot going on. We got break dancing, rapping, DJing, hip hop, R&B, Jamaican, you name it. We got Bobby Buck on the red carpet. We got Sonya on the red carpet. We're about to make it happen, y'all. Let's go.
Tell us who's going to be some of the honoring.
We're honoring legendary West Coast hip hop, godfather of West Coast hip hop, Alonzo Williams. Alonzo Williams is one of the DJs from the West Coast, one of the first five, maybe in the top two, three. He was DJing when there was no rap, there was only disco. And if you know anything about disco, it was a time where we danced, when Soul Train was out, things like that. And he was the DJ for like Shalimar when they came to town, and when clubs really wasn't renting clubs out to independent artists to come through. You had to go through certain people to get certain clubs. Alonzo was there with the turntables, DJing for folks, things like that. And he owned a club, Dark After Eve, and he also helped Dr. Dre with his career, Ice Cube, Easy E, JJ Fad. It goes on and on and on. He's a legendary West Coast hip hop icon, and this year we are blessed to have the honors to honor him at the awards. So come out, meet Alonzo, and have a great time.
What's up, Uncle Alonzo?
What's up, Lonzo? Yeah. I've been saying he been doing a lot.
True.
Up there in Compton. Yeah.
In case y'all didn't know, this is also a note that if you watch the Super Bowl where they show the hip hop artists on the halftime, I don't know if you noticed, but there was his club's name was in the background there. And it says After Dark there.
That's right. I saw it.
Yeah.
Eve After Dark. Yeah.
Yeah.
He always says it. NWA without Alonzo.
No,
yeah, well,
Alonzo.
pretty much. And also to put on top of that, he had a group called the World Class Wrecking Crew, which like you said, he is responsible. That's what Dre was in it before Dre blew up.
True.
I remember.
Michelle,
Yep, I had all those records. So
me too.
Yeah. Anybody else going to be honoring, or is Alonzo the only one?
Well, it's a lot of people that's in the awards that are performing. Several artists and independent entrepreneurs have won in their category, but Alonzo is the only one we're honoring. You know,
Okay.
Uncle Jam's Army, all that. Y'all get prepared. Just come on down and learn some history about the West Coast.
That's right.
Yeah.
Okay. I look forward to seeing you guys this Sunday. What's that date?
July
July.
16th.
Yeah, this Sunday, July 16th,
Mm-hmm.
the ninth annual awards, Unsigned Artist
Hangout,
Award.
Unsigned Artist Hangout. The Hangout part came when I first opened the radio station. A lot of artists from Atlanta would flood the radio station to hang out, and I was like, "Yo, this is not a hangout; it's a radio station." And it didn't dawn on me they were hanging out to get their music played. They wanted to promote. They wanted to get promoted. You know what I'm saying? So I made up a show every Friday night. It was the Unsigned Artist Hangout. All the unsigned artists come to the radio station, hang out, get your music played, freestyle, go live on Instagram, things like that. Then I said, like I said earlier in the conversation, the majors don't support the indie, right? If you watch any of the awards, they only award um, top sellers. No disrespect to none of my brothers and sisters like a Drake. He's the top seller. So they award him, but they forgot about NDRE, an actual talented artist, Arrested Development, an actual talented group. You know what I mean? So it's like the new world has excluded real talent. Oh, you play drums, you play guitar, you're not a musician. We don't want you. We don't want to hear Temptations. We don't want to hear Isley Brothers anymore. That's old. It's out of here. It's horrible. No Sheila E. None of that. Who cares? Tina Turner passed away. No, this is part of our legacy, and I'll be damned if I let that go. You know what I'm saying? We want to let people know Don Cornelius was very important. You know what I mean? He
Yes,
opened up a
well,
platform that was important. So we're going to continue the legacy. At one time, BET was extremely important. They had the teen summits, the rap cities, the video shows, where they helped out so many artists to get videos out there to be heard. Now, you only got YouTube. So if you go to YouTube and you fresh off work, you're tired. You're not going to sit there for an hour or 2 hours and just watch videos because most of the videos are distracting, a lot of negativity. You know what I mean? You're not going to be able to see them all anyway because you can't focus on who's new and who's not new. So that's why BET was so important. You know, so we're doing our job to as part of making this history in hip hop to slash the music industry to continue the legacy.
okay,
Yeah.
so this Sunday, July 16th, tell them where it's at.
Downtown Los Angeles at the Art Share LA building, 801 East 4th Place, Los Angeles, California, right off the block of 4th and Alameda in Little Tokyo District. Pull up, big purple building on the corner with murals on it, says Art Share, can't miss it. Both sides of the building have a big banner on it, big billboard on top says Art Share. We've done it there out of 9 times, we've done it there 6. You know, when pandemic happened, we had to do it live and underground Instagram live. So, you know, besides that, we've been rocking our share ever since.
Okay, Bob, what else? What else? What do you have to say? You gonna be
But now,
you and I are gonna be on the red carpet. So, what are your thoughts on
yeah.
the event?
Oh yeah, no. I mean, when I first time when him first connected, and I got to rocking with him and everything, and seeing how hard work, how such a hard work he is to try to bring unsigned artists together, and also entrepreneurs and business people in the community, and he's doing pop up shops for single parents, and he's doing his part of bringing the group of people together that wouldn't normally come together. So I think he needs to get an award at his own
Okay,
award show. Yeah.
that's something
So
we're gonna have to work on.
yes, but hey,
Look, let's talk like he's not here. That's something we
yeah,
gotta work on.
yeah, yeah. We're gonna surprise, but yeah, you know what I'm saying. We'll talk about it later.
Yeah.
Yeah, but now for real though, you be putting in a lot of work and stuff, and then like you say though, like I'll go pick it back what you were saying. See what happens now is people are getting rewarded for bad behavior now.
Mm.
Okay.
They get rewarded. The more you show off in a negative light, it's gonna get rewarded, and that's why
Mm-hmm.
people take risks and chances on just doing stuff. It
Uh,
ain't even about talent; it's
they're
about the
saying
drama.
here, and they're saying in LA, they're changing something about a law that's going to allow for people to do, criminal things as long as it's not harming somebody, and they're
Yes.
going to be able to get away with it. Like if you steal a pizza, As long as you're not doing anything harmful, they're supposed to be passing a law to where you're not gonna get in trouble for it.
Mm.
Speaking of that, so
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, I don't know the details on it. I just kind of seen it on social media. So
Yeah.
funny you said that.
Well, I'm
Because
saying it's good.
yeah,
That's still as good as what he's doing because you got to keep people's mind preoccupied with something positive and something more constructive. And by using the entertainment and bringing people together and giving people awards for good behavior, hey, he's on the right path.
Yeah, that's
And
not cool.
appreciate
yep,
it.
sure,
Yeah.
absolutely. So again,
Yeah.
guys, make sure you come on July 16th, Sunday, July 16th. It's going to be downtown, the ninth annual Unsigned Artist Hangout. We're going to be honoring Godfather Alonzo Williams. There'll be a lot of dancing, a lot of entertaining, a lot of artists singing, a whole bunch of fun stuff. You got to come now.
That's funny.
I told her I got to put it on the stage. You might get her,
And on top of all that, me and Bobby Buck are going to be on the red carpet.
Right on.
Okay.
I got the right one.
Right. You sure do, baby. The right one, baby.
Got the right one. Yeah, so we're gonna be there. So everybody come on out. We're gonna have a good time this coming Sunday. Let's come on and take some pictures and do some videos and we'll watch some people accept some awards. All right.
All right.
Well,
I look forward to seeing you guys there.
Y'all make it sound like it's over. This discussion is over.
Good.
Who else wants to get in on
keep it going. We know you're a busy man, though. We can keep it.
I'm not that busy, man. Let's get into it right quick. Let me talk to y'all for a minute.
All right, let's go ahead and chop it up.
Where's yours?
So when the people come in, be ready for a red carpet experience like no other. Okay, Hollywood, when they do their red carpet, of course they have the city and millions of billions of dollars and all the celebrities in one area at one time, so they can block off the whole entire Hollywood Boulevard from Highland to La Brea and put a red carpet right there in front of Nokia Center and the Chinese Theater, Roosevelt Hotel. When the BET does theirs, they usually use we call it Staples Center. Now it's called Crypto, right? They use that. Now, recently, out the last several years, when you get down there, right where across the street from the convention center, they'll have outside activities where kids can play basketball, have a chance to win toys or gifts and things like that, have artists performing, and all around the corner from there on the outside of the center, more activities go on, outside performances, things like that. This year they didn't use that side. They only had one side. And I was there, but they only used so much of it, and then everybody went inside. Now 10 days ago, maybe 2 weeks at the most, the Essence Festival was bigger. Did anybody get a chance to see Essence Festival?
No, but I've been to it, so I know
Yeah, you should check it out. That's really representing the culture strong.
Yeah.
Okay, and we need to be on that level. All these independent awards owners that are doing it in their own cities, we need to start supporting each other more tougher. You know what I'm saying? And once a year, I need people to start marking their calendar. I'm going to Unsigned Artist Hangout Awards. These guys right here are helping out moms and pop stores. You got little stores on a corner out here in LA that's been around for 30 years, that's been supplying the neighborhood. You don't have to go to Ralph's or Food for Less or Kroger's to go buy your bread all the time. You can go to a black or brown store and support your community. You know what I mean? And you got justice centers like YMCA's, youth centers that help out the community, that help feed families. They need to get more recognition, things like that. You got people who've been putting on plays in Leimert Park, our Black Wall Street of South Central Los Angeles, the biggest ghetto on the West Coast, from Phoenix, Vegas, Oakland, Portland, Seattle, San Diego. South Central is the biggest. And we got Leimert Park, which is our Crenshaw district, mainly more Black-owned companies. A lot of those businesses over there need to be more noticed, more represented, a little bit stronger, a lot stronger. You know what I mean? Because they're over there working. I tell the youth, you don't have to go to Melrose Boulevard to buy your $800 shoes or your $1,500 shirt. Because I hang out with them and they take me over there and I see these things and I'll be like, wow, you spent $1,500 on this shirt? It's not worth it. You can go to Leimert Park to Soul Folks, and you can go get that same shirt for $200 or $100. You can get your incense over there. You can get your soul food. You can actually get everything that you need there. You know what I mean? Y'all can still hear me? It sound like the volume went out, man. Somebody say something.
Yes.
What about you,
You're
Bobby? Okay, I
I
hear you.
had it on mute. Yeah, yeah.
Okay. And then another thing is Bobby knows because he's been running the red carpet with me since day one. And we tried everything. What I've learned so much about running an awards. The people don't know how important it is or all the things that you got to go through in order to have a successful outcome. You got to buy trophies, get red carpets. You need sponsors. You need the building. You got to think of the protection of the people. You need security, or you got to have it in a safe area where they're going to park at. And then the city wants to hit you with a lot of craziness. Are you guys selling liquor? Are you selling food? You can't sell liquor. It's just LA. People smoke weed. You can't smoke weed in the building. You can smoke it outside. There's so much going on. It makes no sense. So you have to deal with a lot of professional people. You got to understand in this game, people claim that they're professional, but and I know that you still have to hold people by the hand and walk them down the line. You still got to put their diaper on and baby them. I prefer not to deal with those type of people, but unfortunately they're there and we can't get rid of them. Just because I caught a flat tire doesn't mean I'm going to junk the car. I just got to get the tire fixed and keep pushing. You know what I mean?
Right.
But
Yeah.
when they come to these awards, we got the red carpet going on. We're going to have Lance as one of the red carpet hosts. His name is Lance Gardner. He owns his own podcast. He's an actor. He shoots films and things like that. He'll be on the right side of the red carpet with film director Alex Valero, and then on the left side we got the great Sonia Wright. She's going to be there, accompanied by the one and only legendary Bobby Buck. For those who don't know Bobby Buck, he's from the Midwest, but he's been out here on the West Coast for a minute. You can't go nowhere without knowing who Bobby Buck is. People know him. He's like one of the kings down there that help out a lot of folks on Skid Row, help families get off the streets, feed them. They do a lot of programs down there, and that caught my attention, and I've been rocking with him ever since. So when you come out, it's going to be and you know how the young people are. They love to pull out the phones and take pictures. So everybody dressed to impress. Please be prepared to be on camera. Don't come not wanting to take a picture or have an attitude. You don't want to sign an autograph or you don't want to holler at this person. You come into a public event where people are in a spirit of love. You know what I mean? They can't wait to meet Sonya. All right. They can't wait to meet Madman or Bobby Buck or some of the headliners that are performing. You know, we got some great entertainment. We got legendary people in the building. We got one of them. Her name is Silky D. Silky D is the
Oh,
first
yeah.
female West Coast DJ that rocked disco clubs, like I was saying about Alonzo. She comes from the same era as Alonzo. I don't want to put her age out there, but she's an OG. You know, she's very well known through the West Coast, all across hip hop. But she's in charge of. She has her own building, the Youth Foundation, and she's also in charge of the West Coast operations, Universal Hip Hop Museum. We created a museum for hip hop because um, rock and roll is mainly top sellers. I don't want to put it on rock and roll, but they're focusing on top sellers. The
yeah,
reason why it's the truth, you know.
yeah. Let me
Uh,
just add on to that. The Universal. I That's how I know Silky D. We both are on the committees for the Universal Hip Hop Museum, and it is amazing. I haven't gone to see it live yet. But I'm making plans to go see it. At
you got to go experience it. You from the East Coast, right?
Mm-mm.
Where you
No,
from?
Cali,
Okay,
Texas and
you
Cali.
got
So
you got to go experience it. It's a
yeah,
beautiful experience. Okay,
I
whether
plan on.
either East or West, you got to go experience it. It's extremely powerful. You
Yeah.
you you surround people who actually respect the culture.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Yeah. So to continue
Yeah.
on, we got some legendary folks. What I've learned about the Unsigned Artist Hangout Awards, the underground. Um, a young lady that I met a few years ago. She was in a hair salon and she was like, your company is underground, so you're gonna be underground. You know, I got dogs in the backyard, y'all. So if y'all hear them, don't pay attention to them. But they was like, you'll be underground forever. And I could take that in a good way or in a bad way. So I just kept rolling with it, and it always stuck in my brain. Then one day I was in the crowd and I was saying, when you watch the major awards, you'll be watching a performer entertain on stage, and then the camera cut the scene, and then you'll say, "Hey, that was Denzel Washington right there," and in the crowd. So I said, "Hey, maybe that's
Right.
what's wrong with our awards. We need to mix it up. We need to have underground folks with accomplished or established individuals also in the building. You know what I mean?" So last year we gave it a run, and it worked. So this year we got it going like that. We got, as you see, we got Alonzo Williams coming through. He's one of the head dons over all these cats. You know what I mean? We got a young guy named Rashad Todd. He's a model slash actor. He works with Jimmy Kimball. He'll be there presenting the trophy. We got Shanika Taylor from New Jersey. She worked at TMZ for several years. She worked at News E. She's a red carpet diva. She's interviewed like Oprah, Denzel, a lot of folks. So she'll be there with King Crooked Eye. He's a rapper from the West Coast, Long Beach. He's been on many of labels from Virgin to Death Row. He's rocked with Eminem, everybody, Slaughterhouse. King Crooked is well known throughout the hip hop community. And we also got a headliner, Mr. Tan, that will be performing. Mr. Tan is a West Coast legend. He was on the movie Baby Boy. He's on the song with Snoop and Tyrese, You Baby Boy. He's got a new album out. He'll be there. We got some live comedy, y'all, from Keith Look Around Morris. Keith Look Around Morris was on movies with Halle Berry, Robert Townsend. We also rocking with Kanisha Bus. She wrote movies with Jack A, Ray J, Denise Lawton, things like that. So we got some people in the building to go along with the underground. The underground artists, they're going to come through. I personally hand selected the music because I listened to it and I played on the radio, and I know who Hollywood is sweating me for and what they want to hear. So I asked the artists. A lot of artists, I like to give them their room for them to do their own thing. But the young artists, they think that everything is a go. Sometimes everything isn't a go. You know what I mean? They need to know the difference between timeless music and today's music. They got some music that will play today and it won't be heard next week. Then they got
Right.
some that they only play on holidays. Then they got some for the summer. Then we have timeless music. And timeless music is Morris Day. All right. Michael Jackson, James Brown, because a lot of these artists now, uh,
Prince.
yeah, Prince. After the last several years, what I
Leave
learned,
out-
huh? Who'd you say?
I said, don't you leave out Prince.
I can't leave out Sheila E, Run DMC, none of these folks. And these young artists, they wasn't taught. But I'm not blaming them. The problem is when I'm saying young artists, I'm saying the ones in their 20s. So if you go back 20 years, Soul Train, how long Soul Train been off the air, y'all? 20 plus years, right?
I
About
think
20.
so.
Yeah.
That's the reason why. And now, not to be putting our age out there, but us three, and at one point in time in life, when we would get off work, you said, "I'm going home. I'm about to go watch BET." Because they
Mm-hmm.
had video soul. It taught a man how to
Mm-hmm.
listen to R&B to romance a woman. It taught a woman what a man was about for her to, comfort a man. It had steps for us. And then at 2 o'clock at night, we watched Apollo. And you know what I mean? We watched Apollo before he got kidnapped with American Idol and all this watered down stuff that's going on, where the gatekeepers are holding back on the true talent and the true essence of our industry. You know what I mean? They're turning it into 100% business, but they control it all. And I want to open people's eyes. Okay, it is a business, but at the same time, it's from your heart. It's music. You can make
Right.
music without having a deal. So that's the type of stuff that we own with this right here.
Yeah.
I
Well, I tell
love it.
you what.
Me
Love
too.
it. I'm looking forward to it.
How long have you
Yeah.
been red carpet host?
You want to really know? This is my
Yeah,
first.
it's your first time.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So how did you become on the committee with the Universal Hip Hop Museum with Silky D?
Because somebody referred me.
Referred you?
Mm-hmm.
All
Matter
right.
of fact, one of the members that used to be with Alonzo and the Wrecking Crew, um,
DJ
DJ.
Clientele.
Mm-hmm.
I had a feeling you was gonna say Clientele get around.
Yeah, he helps everybody.
True, that's true. True.
He's a
Clientele, if you're watching this, come out to the awards, man. I hit him up several times. I've got responses from Arabian Prince. Clientele, come on down and come chill out with your family.
yeah. Come on, Clyde. Come support.
All right, I know
Yeah.
how to get him. I'm gonna tell his wife on him.
Oh
You know, the
no,
woman can get things
what?
done. You know, we're going tonight.
Right on.
And it's on. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But Bobby, but what you gotta say, Bobby? Go ahead.
You're not gonna say you got any surprise? Are you gonna be performing? Are you gonna do a number or two?
You comedy, man.
No, no, no. I mean, one of the times you got down, man. You know, and you got a solo.
Well, no. You know,
No,
my mother always asked me, "Your music is better than half the people that's up there playing. Why you not performing?" For one reason, you know, it's not. I don't want to say my time is up or none of that. Uh,
right,
I'm, I'm on a new wave, and that wave is let's establish the Unsigned Artist Hangout Awards so we can
right.
continue. Because see, this how I look at it. Just 10 years ago, okay, I was just telling these youngsters this at the radio station 2 nights ago. I was like,
Okay,
yo, we listening. Okay, this is real talk. Us as black people, when we were slaves, there was no albums, no Instagram, none of that. We was in the cotton fields and we was really hot, sweating. We was mad. So what way did we express ourselves to get freedom? We used to sing.
Yep.
we sing "We Shall Overcome." We sung a lot of gospel songs, right? The singing. So as time went by, you know, on the weekends we would celebrate by in front of the house, play music on the guitar, the drums, and dance. Then it elevated to inside of a building where we tap dance, rhythm and blues, where that went on, and then jazz, tap dance and jazz, rhythm and blues was really our culture. We would listen to the music, we would dance, and then some people would sing like Ella Fitzgerald, you know what I mean, BB King, things like that. So somebody discovered to put it on to record it somehow. And it started getting played on the radio where they had reel to reels. For those who don't know reel to reel, it's a round reel. I know you two know it's a round reel where we used to have
yeah,
tape and we play our music. Then it went to 8 track. Then it went to 45s and albums on wax to cassettes to CDs. Okay, let me stop right there. They eliminated CDs. They eliminated cassettes. They eliminated records, 8 tracks, reel to reels, blues, jazz, tap dancing. Nobody tap dances anymore. They don't ballerina anymore. So the music industry, I don't want to call any names, but certain folks, we know who I'm talking about, have figured out a way to own our masters and get rid of all of our creation.
Mm.
Okay. So if I come on stage right now and start tap dancing, people will look at me like I'm a fool. You know what I mean? And not knowing, hey, this is a part of your culture. This is us. You got where I'm going with it? So
right, yeah,
and these artists, they think that they can come on stage and just push a button and start rapping on top of the beat. All right, now next week, if they say they want you to perform at the Apollo or Jimmy Kimmel, you don't do that. You have to have they're gonna have a live band that's gonna
Mm.
play your music. So you're gonna be rapping on top of your live band. So you need to learn how to adjust. So don't get rid of things just because the music industry said, no, we're going to internet now. Everything has to go on internet, SoundCloud, iTunes, YouTube. If you forget your password or something like that, they could take your page away from you or kick you off if you violate the whatever they say, and they own all your videos. People lose Facebook and Instagram pages all the time. They
Yeah,
put
yep,
all
that's
put all
why that's something I always talk to my clients about. Man, you sound just like me. It's nice to hear somebody else saying things that I say.
that's
But yeah,
right.
that's why I always tell people to get your own websites. I've been saying that for 20 years. You know, have your own hub. Yeah, you can be on Spotify and all that, but have your own hub so you can have everybody go to that hub first. And then if you sell anything from there, you get to keep 100% of that.
That's right.
Yeah. And it's very inexpensive to get websites now, by the way. And if you need any, make sure you look me up because now the AI is around. It's not, don't let anybody charge you a lot of money for any websites anymore because you can, thanks to AI, you can get some really good, solid websites
Not
going.
only that, you can go on YouTube and watch the steps and do it yourself, yo. You know
Yeah,
what I
if
mean? Make your own website, like Sonya is saying. That's very important.
hmm I've been saying that for years. Yeah, and yeah, I mean, yeah, do it yourself. If you can, yeah, save yourself some money, do it yourself. But always remember, at some point, me and Bobby were just talking about this about hiring on other people to do certain things.
Right.
And at some point, it's you're gonna have to do that if you
Yeah,
want to get to the next level. So you can't do everything all
True.
on your.
That's true. I
So
learned the hard way. You know what I mean?
hmm
I usually do a lot of things by myself because it's hard to trust people,
yes.
and it's hard not only to trust people, to find loyal individuals. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
People will give you, if you're not paying them or whatever, they really not gonna do too much. And if you're not paying them enough, they're only gonna do so much. So, you know what I mean? You gotta be patient and wait for God to send a certain amount of people in your
That's why
circle.
I've been working by myself for so long, for the
That's
same
right.
reason. What you just said.
The
But
crazy thing about the industry is how they took away these these key tools that I've been talking about, right? So what it was is that a lot of black men in America, all across the United States, that had third grade education, come from the streets, figured out a system. Hey, I can bust a rap and make $1 million. All right. They was like, yo, all we got to do is rent this club out and sell CDs. We'll do 10 clubs, and each club we make $5,000 a club, and then we'll sell CDs, make another 1,000 or 2,000. We're making $7,000 each club, and that's 10 clubs. That's 70 G's. So they
mhm,
take the 70 G's, probably put up 50, then spend the 20 and do it again. Within a year's time, they got 500, they got $500,000. And now they're in movies. Now they're doing this. So they was like, yo, we gonna shut this stuff down. These
mm,
guys, we can't tax the CD on the streets. They got CD burners and you know what I mean? And they go before CDs too. People were making mixtapes. You go get
mhm,
a
yeah,
mix. They was like, no, 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 no. We got to shut this down. So now they own. They've tricked so many young black people to transforming their music to their platforms, which is SoundCloud, iTunes, YouTube, all these platforms, right? And then they say, if you sell so many, we'll give you a check for your streams.
mhm,
Okay. They
yeah,
already have a system in their brain. They do not want to pay you. So they own the streaming rights. They're the gatekeepers over there. Do you think they want to give a young black man some money so he can be successful? They're going to tell you that you only got 2 views, but really you might have had 8 million views. You'll never know because you're not behind the wall. You don't own the streaming line. They do. So people are complaining they're not getting money for streams. So perfect example. Right now, you guys know, you my witness, the world knows it too. In Hollywood, predominantly white folks are complaining in the writers union. They're right outside picketing right now
yep,
because one of the writers told me that they're only getting like 30 to 40,000 a year and they only have to work so many months out the year and then they have to survive off that 30, 40 for the whole year. So I was like, yo, hip hop and R&B, we need a union too, and we need to make a little complaints too because it costs to go to the studio, it
yep,
costs to rent a building, it costs, and they're not seeing their money from the stream. So why not, figure out a system where everybody can make some money?
yep.
I
Why not?
understand you're not gonna make $1 million like you used to, but to me personally, let's just say you get 50 G's a year. Are you satisfied with that,
I would be.
Bobby?
no,
I'm.
I want to take it and flip it and get some more.
I
Yeah.
know
Well.
that's right.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
mean, satisfied
but
with
but
it,
but
but I
but,
settled for
but,
it.
but
Thank
still,
you.
like I say, like even Prince, he was fighting to get all of
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
his income. So,
That's
but it
right.
is, it's not just like 50 G's, but what it is, are you really get what you're supposed to and what you worth?
That's
Yeah.
right.
And he was
So,
definitely worth more than they were trying to give him, and he knew it.
Most definitely. He
So
yeah,
made the label. People come out and scream for him. You know what I
that
mean?
young man,
What
he
yeah,
what what my
is.
thing now is with music, uh, since they took so many of these blessings away from us or figured out a way to distract folks and stop them. So right now, when you do catch a blessing, step outside the box and do something else. Invest in another lane that's very necessity. That's a necessity. You know what I mean? Like a place to stay is very important. I ain't saying buy one house. I'm tired of hearing people say buy one house. How about buy a real estate company, invest in a real estate company where you can get 10 houses. You can live in one, sell the other 9. As you sell those 9, you grow more because the world is so big. America, the Europeans, they've only kidnapped so much of the earth. All right, when you leave Los Angeles and you go in, example, to Phoenix, there's a lot of desert out there and they got big old billboards on the side that says 8 acres for sale, $5,000. All these rich rappers and R&B singers are not interested. They're taking 50,000 buying a chain or a car or blowing it here and there. You know what I mean? You can go
Yeah.
spend an easy 5 G's in Oklahoma. You got 8 acres. Okay, what are you gonna do with it? Build a garage on there, build a gas station, anything. Because when people traveling city to city on the highway, you're hungry in the car. You want something. So if you drive down the street, it says 30 miles away, UNG headquarters. Next thing you know, you go to UNG headquarters. They got a game room there for kids, restaurant there for the kids. I'm just making examples, y'all.
Yeah.
Whatever idea people got, get the acres and let's do it. They did it back in the day. Like I said, I've been watching slavery movies all month, right? They got a city in Florida called Eatonville, Florida. Have you ever heard of it?
Nope.
No.
Okay, please watch this show. It's called Halle Berry's featuring it. I'm pretty sure both of y'all seen the movie. It's called They're Watching God, or God's Watching Them. Halle Berry is the main star. She's young, 17. Ruby D is her grandmother, and she pushes her off to marry a 63-year-old man who has 60 acres. He's doing good. She's 17, he's 63. You know it's not going to be compatible. So she breaks up with him and she meets another young man a little more compatible. He has money. He says, I'm going to a black town called Eatonville, Florida. And I heard they're black owned. He gets there, there's like 5 houses. He takes his money, he opens up all kinds of property. They build the city. Right now, to this day, it's still there. Eatonville, Florida, it's a black town. Same thing with Tulsa, Oklahoma. Same thing with a lot of these towns in the United States. They have black cities, like
Right.
Boley, Oklahoma. It's a black city right here in California. It left my brain because I'm talking about it, but you know, I'm basically saying when you buy your acres, you can build your own city. You can
Mm-hmm.
have the Bobby. What's the name of the city? Bobby Buck. You know
Mm-hmm.
what
Yeah.
I mean? And it's 5 acres. On 5 acres, you can put 4 houses on there, a grocery store, a little hospital, a fire department, a gas station. You know what I mean? A restaurant. And
Right.
now you're accumulating dollars where you bought the other 5 acres. Now you got street lights. Now you got streets. And next thing you know, boom. And by the time we leave this earth, Akon is a perfect example. Anybody following the history, I don't know if he's successfully uh, accomplished the town or the A coin. Can anybody put me up
I
on
can't.
that?
Now I remember he was doing something. Was it been a city or?
He built a city
Yeah. Okay.
and
But
he got money.
I can't remember anything else though.
Well, he took 1 billion or whatever from China and he built his own city in Africa and he has his own money, A coin money. Okay.
Okay.
I don't know if it successfully went through or not. I haven't seen nothing on it in a while. But just the idea slash concept, we all should be following that. I know it's harder, easier said than done, but it can be done. You know what I mean? I don't think us as a people taking advantage of what we really need to take advantage of. You got a
Right.
house not even growing no greens. You know what I mean? People, we're not taking advantage of God's earth. Next thing you know, you're gonna be gone. And
Yeah.
that's basically what I'm here to do, to reopen our eyes up again through these awards. So in these awards,
Okay.
people are going to see a lot that we haven't seen in a while. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
And I'm going to refresh in their memory. Like all the DJs, they lost out. You ever been to a DJ's house? He had thousands of records, right? Now,
Mm-hmm.
now because they don't sell records anymore, he's stuck with the records, or he had to get rid of them to the NIT, whatever they call it.
I got rid of all mine.
You got rid of all yours?
Mm-hmm. Pretty much.
I mean, you sold them, or you just threw them away, or what?
I gave them away. Some of them I sold.
Now, it would have been nice if you'd have kept them, and you still got your turntables because you could play that forever for life. Because what's
I,
getting ready to happen is coming
I
back
know.
around.
It already is. It actually vinyl is in.
Thank
It's
you,
in. If you
thank
go
you.
look at go into some of the stores like Target
Yeah,
or the electric store, I forgot the name of it, that sells anyway, they're there. They're small, small, even at the bookstore. One
right,
of the, at the bookstores, they got a whole section where you walk in and there's nothing but vinyl. So they're here. They
right, right.
they are here.
And you know
So
how earlier you were saying, about keep the website, just in case Facebook want to take your page away, you still got your website, right? People can sell your CDs on your website. And I've been
Yeah,
seeing
yeah,
several artists going back to selling the CDs too, y'all.
yeah. You can sell everything.
Okay.
Everything you can sell on there
This
and
is
keep
important. It's
Yeah.
very
Yeah.
important.
talk about
Yeah.
be your own distributor and keep
Yeah.
100%. Because I could tell you right now, when you go to other distributors, they're especially major ones, you're going to pay 20 to 40 just for them to distribute your stuff.
And I'm glad you brought that up. They really killing us because I DJ, right? And they really killing us now. They make you pay monthly in order to use the Serato, all right, for your turntables. You can't go buy an album and put it on your turntable and play it as much as you like. You have to either download the song from streams or whatever, or go purchase the song from iTunes, Amazon, or whatever. And now you got the song and it's in your laptop, and then you can play it on your
Uh-huh.
Serato's mix controller mixer. So just think if your electric is off in the house or whatever, or you don't pay your bill for your cable, or you don't pay the Serato, you're not going to be able to spin your music. You know what I mean? It's crazy.
More control, more
Huh?
con- more control.
That's right.
But the
So,
cool I started getting, because I was a collector, because I used to work at a record store. Now
mhm.
I'm telling my age, but oh well, I don't care. That was my first lesson in the music business. Actually, was
You were
working
working in a record
at
store?
a record store.
That was
Yes,
dope. Dope.
yeah, because that's when my first lesson of I thought, getting a deal, you just wanted to get a deal. And then when I was working there and I saw all these artists that had deals and nobody ever heard of, ever
Okay.
to this day, I was like, hold on. So no, 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 it's not. It's a certain type of deal you want. Because there were so many that were shelved there. And it was just like an eye opener for me. Big
That's
time.
crazy.
First lesson. So you know, um, that's how I accumulated so many albums. I'm just a music person,
That's
period.
dope.
So,
I love
but
it. I
now I'm
love
starting to pick and choose which ones I'm reordering, and I'm trying to get rid of a lot of stuff. So a lot of the stuff that I was collecting, I'm minimizing a lot. So that's another reason why. So
Well, you know what I'm saying? Okay. I learned something out of that. I will address that during the awards, Don't get rid of your CDs just because everybody's downloading your stuff on internet. Internet could crash or they could kick you off your platform. You know, that's the reason why they got rid of it, because if us three get together right now, we go rent the Nokia building in Hollywood on Hollywood Boulevard in Highland, and they charge us $5,000 for one night. So we want to charge $50 at the door, and we get 500 people to come in, so we can make our money back. Then Bobby Buck got CDs for sale at a table out there. He can make X amount of dollars. I got hats for sale of my
hmm
brand, and you got what you got, and we can get this money. They don't want that to happen, not one bit. So they're discouraging our people not to do this. They're like, and the youngsters, I love them so much. They're not listening. So we need to have workshops again, these musical workshops again.
that's
To
what I want to do. I
uh,
want to start doing more work about the
we
business.
have to. If we don't, okay. Since you said that, you're part of the hip hop community. I mean, Universal Hip Hop Museum. You're one of the committees, right?
hmm
So let's work on making one happen immediately,
They've had a few, but
right?
none that I was involved with. But I'm gonna bring it up to see if we could start doing them on a regular basis. I don't know how that's gonna work, but I don't. Using the Universal Hip Hop Museum is great, but I have my own. I've been in the business 25 plus years, so
Okay.
I have
You
like
feel
three.
more comfortable doing you.
Yeah, I mean to be honest,
Hey, well, I'll
you know,
keep it 100 with you. I got a building, and in the building, it holds about 200 people. You know what I mean?
nice.
We could do it. I know for a fact we can get 200 people standing up, sitting down 100, right?
Yeah.
Inside the UNG radio station. And we could do it there because I do Black X. I do all kind of conferences in there to teach
Oh,
people about business and stuff like that.
that's
So
what I want to do. I want to teach people about business and the music business, the cannabis business. Uh, those are my three.
everything.
Those are my
You and
three.
you and Bobby with that cannabis. I'm gonna be up there. I'm gonna be up there trying to tell everybody about the hip hop, and y'all gonna be in the back. Yo, he got them edibles now.
It goes hand in hand, okay?
What you want? We got that blueberry
It
kush.
goes
We got
hand in
that.
hand. It all goes hand in hand. So
That is so funny. California.
Yeah,
Yeah, I appreciate you, Bobby, man. I appreciate you, Sonya. This is so important
yeah,
that I know we got a little bit off, but it was important that people get to learn what we're talking about here.
yeah,
Uh, Too bad we didn't have the crowd to come on and really interact with us. They don't even know they could have came on here and talked to us and learned a little something or added to the punch.
we're gonna let them
yeah,
know this is first trial. We did
yeah.
damn for first go live, no practice, no nothing.
Right.
So
So
you
But
gonna
like,
do this again? When you doing it again?
yeah, we can do it again tomorrow night. But like I say, the main thing I want to do though is what I've been learning from all these different workshops and trainings online with these wealthy people who already got it, and that's why I'm really understanding. I'm listening to people around me who don't have it, or
Right.
listen to people who got it. And the
Okay.
main thing, one of them said, we got to change our mindset
mm,
and change our philosophy and work on self-development. And to the main thing it is, we want to do so much and help other people, but we got to do us.
Hmm.
So we got to work on self. Because
got
like
it
if I
first.
tell somebody,
Help others. Famous
because
saying.
everybody always want to work about trying to be equal to somebody else. You
Hmm.
know, black want to be equal to white want to be equal to black, women want to be equal to me, and all this stuff. But really, no one is ever going to be equal to no one. We're all individuals.
Hmm.
We're all unique.
Okay.
What people got to do is work on becoming a better version of oneself. Because the more you put focus on trying to become bigger and better than somebody else, you're taking all the energy away from yourself and giving it to them.
Mm-hmm.
I
Yeah,
like how you
because
said that. You know what I learned about that, Bobby, man?
it's
A lot
that.
of the, I don't want to call people out, but even people that's a part of these awards right now, if you go on their page right now, they'll post a picture of them at Starbucks. I'm at
Mm-hmm.
Starbucks. I'm at Venice Beach. Yo, I got the new Nike. I got the new Gucci. But in their corner at the profile, it says artist, musician. But they're never really posting a picture or video of them doing a show or their work. Every day they're
Yep.
posting others. I think every day you should be saying, hey, my album is available right now. Go buy it. Hey, I got a brand new song out. Hey, check it out. I'm at the music store. I'm about to buy this microphone. I'm about to make some money off this mic. I'm about to do some shows.
Getting
So
on live too.
thank you. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Live,
yeah,
talking about what you're doing.
I love it.
mhm,
If it's for a
yeah,
little while, something, that's the lack. Most of these new
Well,
artists want
before we get out of here, Sonya, I'm glad you brought that up. Bobby, did you send that list to Sonya that I
yeah.
gave you
hmm
about the artists? So you already familiar with they are? You studied it or whatever?
I looked
Hey,
it over. I'm gonna have to study it.
you ain't got to study it, but just kind of sort of know.
Yeah.
It helps you out because when they come in, you know how to hit them real quick and get them out of there. You know what I mean? Talk to
Mm,
them for 30 seconds to a minute. That's about it. You know what I mean? And
okay.
not unless Halle Berry comes to there, then you go all the way out because you're trying to get stuff.
Shoot, I'll hand her the mic and let her do
That's
it.
right.
Like, hey,
Make
go
sure
ahead, girl. Take the mic.
that's real. Make sure you take some pictures with her, the whole nine, because that helps your portfolio, bio, whatever you want to call it. That's what a lot of people don't understand that this is about. This is a stepping stone to be on the Unsigned Artist Hangout Awards because next year you might get invited to Essence or to the Soul Train Awards, and now you will know not us three, a younger person, they'll know how to behave slash act on a red carpet
Mm.
or around celebrities and things like that because everything is a learning stone. You have to learn. I even
It's
learned even though how many times we did it.
all part of this is all part of artist development, and this is all part of what we could be teaching
That's
art
right.
at these.
Artist development. I love how you said it.
Oh yeah, but since you brought that up, it made me think about something. Sonya need to educate people on how they need to hold a mic.
That's right. I've been on them real. I've been on them tough. I've been having them come to the station, and I've
Like
been.
that's that's an old thing that I learned many moons ago, and
You
I've
know what?
never
But
got
you can tell these people that 24/7 they still gonna cover the mic up. I don't know what that's about. I really don't. I don't. But the red carpet starts at 4:30, ladies and gentlemen. If you park your car at 4 o'clock, you'll be inside the building with no problem. We starting at 5. I'm not doing no black people time stuff. You know what I mean? At 5 o'clock it starts. If you're there, good. If you're not, it's going. We in a mission. We got time to go. We going. We're gonna have a live DJ session, breakdancing, hip hop, freestyle cipher. We got R&B. We got hip hop. We got the Real Shoe Gang in the building. We got Mr. Tam, Kanisha. We got some comedy, Tanta T, Jamaican R&B. We got Ill Shot Records are going to perform. They got their label, which we didn't cover tonight. We don't have labels in the industry anymore. You had Babyface had his label, Puffy had a label, Bad Boy, Aftermath, Ruthless Records, things like that. So we don't have too many labels anymore. So we have a label in the house that night, which is Ill Shot. They're going to showcase their artists, which is Ice Cold, KC, Muddy. They're going to represent, and then we got Curfew. He's a Colombian rapper. He's tight. He got good
Yeah.
music. So and for the fellas and ladies, because it's a new world, we having a fashion runway. We're going to have 7 plus size diva models walk out in swimsuit attire to showcase the new clothing line, Cherry Cheeks. So that's going to be a highlight of the show also.
And by the way, you're gonna have more than one label in the building because I
Okay,
have. So you're gonna have 4 labels in the building.
that's right. I'm pretty sure we're going to have more in the building.
Right.
Me and us three, we're going to get together and do this work seminar, this workshop.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to it. If
Yeah.
anybody got any questions, just hit me up at UNG radio station and let's make it happen, y'all.
Right
Yes.
on. All right. That sounds
Right.
like a plan.
You heard it from the horse's mouth. That be there July 16th. You guys, Sunday, July 16th, downtown. Tell them the address one more time.
Downtown Los Angeles, California, this Sunday, 5 to 8. Doors open up at 4:30. The address is 801 East 4th Place, Los Angeles, California. 1 block off of 4th and Alameda. It's in the Little Tokyo district. The whole entire district is nothing but art buildings. You can't be lost. The art gallery. All right. The name of the building is called Art Share LA. It's dead smack on the corner of 4th and Hewitt. It's a big purple building with murals all on it, with all kind of art on it. Come inside. It's an art gallery. You're gonna walk through the art gallery, and next thing you know, you'll hit the wall where there's nothing but red carpet. You'll see the one and only Bobby Buck, one and only Sonya. Okay, they'll be there waiting on artists to come through, interview them. It's $20 to enter the building to come to the awards. DJ Smurf on the Wheels of Steel. We're honoring Alonzo Williams, West Coast Godfather of Hip Hop. We got Gigi Sweets, Silky D, Rashad Todd, comedian Trey Love. We got political activist Jan Perry in the VIP, ready to present trophies to our up and coming independent entrepreneur, top podcast, content creator, things of that nature, fashion runway, good food. We're going to have vendors in their building selling their new merchandise. It's going to be very, very, very on point, y'all. Make sure you pull up, have a good time, and come check us out. All right. That's
The
for
ninth
me.
annual
Ninth annual.
Unsigned Artist Hangout,
That's right.
Los Angeles.
And
All
may God
right.
bless us with many, many more.
Right
Yes.
Right.
on.
That's
Yeah.
the
I'm in
truth.
agreement. All right
Okay.
now.
All
Let me
in.
can I give a shout out before we go?
Oh yeah.
Hey, yo, man, I got to give a shout out to some very important people that helped actually make this go. Some of our sponsors. One of them is the Family Legacy. Family Legacy worked hard and they sponsored us because you got to understand the other awards, they got sponsors, Coca-Cola, Starbucks. They got these majors. We get sponsored by moms and pop stores. They might have came and donated $300 in gift bags for us to pass out stuff, things like that to promote their company. So we're going to be giving out gift bags to the first 50 people that come through the door, that pay through the door. They're going to have bags loaded with a lot of gifts, QR code, keychains, hats, shirts, you name it. I can't tell everything that's in the bag, but it's a lot of gifts. I mean, we're going to be raffling off gas cards, things like that. We're here to give it our best to make everybody comfortable and be prepared to see some skits. Remember, it is an award ceremony, but it's mainly a play. I wrote a play out. It's a play because I don't want a regular show. I don't want the crowd to come in there and see an artist come on stage and say, "Hi, my name is Tommy. Follow me on Instagram. Yo, DJ, hit it." No. When I say, "Yo, coming to the stage, the one and only Tommy," and everybody claps, the music come on, this artist is coming out ready to go. I want the crowd to enjoy themselves. Please come dedicate yourself to 2 hours and 30 minutes worth of fun. None of the running in and out, trying to leave. You know what I'm saying? I talk to artists about this all the time. Don't perform and then leave. You want somebody to support you, but you don't want to support the next. It's 2 hours of your time. If Denzel and them invited you out to come see Dave Chappelle perform, you're gonna sit there the whole time. You're not smoking no weed, you're not drinking, you're paying attention, you on point. So treat these awards the same amount of the way that you treat the other ones, and that we have a great successful turnout. You know what I mean? And let's behave each other, let's behave ourselves, no fighting and all that. That's why I don't have any no drugs and no alcohol in the building, so people can have a clear mind. We don't want to go viral off nothing negative for the underground. Okay. If any of the ladies want to dress like Kiki Palmer, feel free. But please be single. Please
That-
be single. Please be single so your man doesn't slap you because I can't control it. And same thing with the fellas. If you got muscles and six pack, please don't hit the red carpet flirting with all the little fashion runway models so your girl can come in there and cut you out. You know, we don't. I want to go viral a different way. I don't want negative towards my people. Okay, y'all. Let's go viral behind a black man running a positive movement that was helped out and put together with red carpet diva Sonya and red carpet cameraman Bobby Buck, things like that. You know what I mean?
Right, right on. Hey, I'm
Absolutely.
with you.
That's
I'm in
real.
agreement. I'm in total agreement.
All right,
We're
guys.
gonna make it
So
happen.
make sure
All
you
right.
join us this Sunday, and we'll be back on here. When we gonna coming back on here,
Bobby
Bobby?
Buck said tomorrow night.
Tomorrow
Tomorrow
night,
night. What time?
8 o'clock.
That's
Hey, I
Pacific
got
Standard Time.
I got a
Right.
question. So they're just watching, or they can actually join us and they face be seen too.
They
If
well,
you give them the stream yard, they can come on here and be seen.
yeah.
So which one do y'all want me to promote to let the fans know? Because what I'm gonna do is all of my sponsors, I'm gonna give them a little light and say, hey, tomorrow night we're going live with an award update, and you
Yeah,
can join us and talk about your company.
yeah. Just tell them, give them the stream yard um, link.
Is there any way to pull them in through YouTube or on its own, or does it have to be through a third party way?
Um, well, we're going through this platform on YouTube.
Okay. But
Yeah, it's
anyway,
going.
we'll chat about that a little later.
Okay,
But
okay, yeah, yeah, yeah. But what you do, you promote to the fans the YouTube link.
mm,
I'll give you another one. You promote to the people you want to be seen on on the platform that link.
the
All
stream.
right. So what I need from you, because I got a window of opportunity right now, I'm gonna need that link immediately so I can contact the sponsors and let them know
Okay,
that tomorrow night they're invited to join our live.
Yeah.
okay, yeah.
All right.
I create as soon as we get off here. I create link for
So
tomorrow night.
because there's only 5 people allowed to get on here at a time, so we're gonna have to
Right.
take them in and out.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay,
We
so
get.
I need to warn them and let them know they can only talk for 10 or 15 minutes or whatever, or 5 or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yeah. Or what it is, I think I don't know if they might have a backstage where people come in and they can wait, come in and stuff like that. Yeah,
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
yeah, we can
No
make it
problem.
happen.
We can
Yeah,
make it
or they
happen.
can do, or they can do 5 minutes and go back. Yeah, we can make it happen. So
All
everybody
right.
just get ready.
Okay. Send me the links too, Bob.
Okay, I will. I'll make them as soon as we leave here. All right, to everybody else that's watching or everybody who's watching the replay, peace. We out of here.
God
Peace.
first, play later.